Hi guys, I'm Lewis Brown, racing for Volcano Motorsport in my Audi RS3 LMS. So this season coming over from TCR UK has been, it's been a big step up, a lot more than I expected. Obviously, it was a very last-minute decision coming from Snetterton after winning round one there. So yeah, it's been difficult. So we never really expected. I didn't put any expectations out there to go out there straight away and be winning. But yeah, I knew it was going to be a challenge. So obviously, all these tracks we've been to, I've been learning them literally on the spot. So the difficulty has been, it's been quite high, to be fair. Obviously, every round we've been making a lot of progress, been stepping up and working towards that podium position. Obviously, we finished 4th last time out at Spa. So start of the year at Portimao, it was an eye-opener. We were a bit off, a bit at the back. Obviously, I'm still getting used to the whole TCR concept, driving the car the way they drive, but we're making the progress now and we're getting there, which is the main thing. I think we've still got the last little bit to go, maybe in quali pace. The race pace seems to be, it's getting better and better, and it seems to be within a certain distance to the car in front, but we're getting there. It's just taking a lot of time. The highlight of the year has to be Spa. It's been a track that I've always wanted to drive in. Obviously, growing up on my simulators and on the Xbox, I was a kid racing around Spa. So last time out to be able to go and race there, it was like a bit of a one off the bucket list. So yeah, and then comparing those tracks to the UK, it's massive. It's different. Obviously, over in the UK, the tracks are nice, tight and twisty, not much runoff. When you go somewhere like Spa, and you've got all the runoff in the world, and you want to be able to use that to your advantage at certain places. So yeah, so it's definitely getting used to working with that, and to make the most out of the car in a session. The difference between the Cooper and the Audi, it's not massive difference. Obviously, there's a little bit of aero difference, but the underneath of the car is very similar. Like I say, I'm still getting used to the Audi and how the TCR car drives, so adjusting my driving style to it. So yeah, we're getting there. Obviously, every time I'm learning more and more every time. So yeah, we're getting faster. I think there's a bit in me still to come. Difference between the tyres, the Kumo and the Goodyear. To be honest, the Kumo is definitely it can be switched on a lot quicker. I found with the Goodyear myself, it took a few more laps to maybe get the tyre in its peak and its window. Whereas I found the Kumos, they just lap one, you can just go out there and it's there for you. Maybe I think Binto's a bit of a softer tyre. So yeah, it's just the main difference. I think that is definitely that it takes a bit longer, and I think the Kumo as a tyre lasts in the race distance. I feel like it suits my driving style more. I don't know what other people think, but personally, I prefer the Kumo over a race distance. It was definitely an eye opener. Obviously, first time second time in Europe, and then straight onto a street circuit. So it was always going to be a tough weekend. If I've got unfinished business at Po, I'd like to go back and get that result. I think we could have had it. So myself, I think I made a couple of mistakes. We got a little bit of damage as well in the races. So I think there's unfinished business there. Obviously, in the future, I'd hope that TCR Europe's able to go back there, and I'm able to hopefully get on that podium there. Yeah, so rest of the season, it'll be nice to be able to, towards the end of the year, be fighting for them podium. I think we're knocking on the door of it now. We're not far away. I think it's just about getting it all right. It's going to be, obviously currently with racing the World Tour a lot, you can sort of get in their battles, and we can get in their battles. So it's sort of costing each other points at times. But yeah, towards the end of the year, it'll be nice to be able to get a podium, or even push a bit more for a win. But like this weekend at Hungary, first time here, just on my first session with, I think we're P9 in Europe. Bit of time to find a car set up myself. But yeah, I think we hopefully should be able to have a good weekend. So I like the track, suits my driving style. It's just pulling a lap together. So yeah, follow car 39 this weekend.